For this week's video, we're reviewing the Smallrig Foldable Multi-Tool Kit. This is the one that's AAK2213D. There is a different version, a newer version that's also been released. But I'm reviewing this older version because it was at a lower price point and it has many of the same functions. So the disclaimer, I purchased this with my own money. Not sponsored by Smallrig in any way. I paid this much money for it, about £14. So it's very much in the gift territory for an item. It comes in a nice box, as Smallrig products do. So it'd be good to be wrapped up and given as a gift. It's very presentable as an item. So inside the box it's wrapped up in another layer of protective paper. And then a branded Smallrig pack, which is also quite nice. And the multi-tool itself. You can see the logo carved into the side of it. So what is it? It's a 7-tool multi-tool. It's a bladeless multi-tool, which is great because it means you can take it anywhere. Particularly in the UK, we have very strict blade carry laws. So I was looking for a multi-tool without a blade at all. So this fits that. It's likely to be TSA safe because there's no blades, or aeroplane safe. This makes it stand out to all the other multi-tools on the market, which often contain a blade. See the tool here, all metal construction. You've got the logo carved on the side. They're getting easier to undo. The first time they were stiff, but now they're easier. So we have the flat screwdriver tool. It's quite thick, so I don't think it would work on a standard flathead screw, but it's perfect for the tripod plate screws. We have a hex. The tools are actually marked, laser engraved, so you can see what they are. So that's a 2.5 hex. That's a T25. And a 1 Phillips. On the other side we have the 3/16 hex. 3/16 is a very common size for camera stuff. The 4mm hex and the 3mm. So they're the tools in the kit. All metal. Is there a lanyard hole? Yes, there is. So at the top here there is a lanyard strap hole, so if you did want to hang it off a set of keychains or something, it should work well there. So at the bottom of this tripod it has a screw that screws in, so I'll undo it and we're able to see it. So we have a tripod plate here. This is one for a Smallrig tabletop tripod. It's an anchor Swiss plate, but they're very common. And on the back of the tripod, there is a slot to turn it and tighten it. When you put it on the camera, you can tighten it down by hand to a certain extent, but then it does risk not being tight enough and it slips and you can't do any further by hand. I commonly, when out in the field before this tool, had to use a coin or something like that. So now with this tool, it slots in here, and then I can tighten it up nice and tight. One question I had was, can I use it at 90 degrees to gain more leverage? Because this has a lot more leverage than this, because you're further away from the leverage arm. Obviously you don't want to over tighten things, but yes, you can turn it sideways and then use it for much more leverage. That way you can get it really quite tight. Obviously be careful not to over tighten it. So the threaded holes on the side allows you to put screws in. So for example, you could have a spare screw there. In principle, you could use that threaded insert to bolt on other things if you wanted to. I wouldn't put them too tight in here, just do them finger tight like that. And then you can take the screw out and use it. What this product does is it replaces the Allen keys that used to come with all of their products. So every time, like a bit of IKEA furniture, you would get a Smallrig product, it would come with an Allen key. These have just ended up accumulating. You often see posts on Reddit where people have huge collections of these Allen keys because it came with everything. Obviously, a couple of Allen keys is about the same size as the unit, so it cuts down on waste and it's a much nicer item to have all the tools you need.